Let's make salsa, y'all.
Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. We gotta do some salsa. Thank you for stopping by Tim and Amy's Homestead. Come on, let's get in the kitchen.
Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. Tim went to the store for me yesterday and bought me some Mrs. Wage's salsa mix. And I want to do this for the first time. I've read the directions and it seems pretty simple. But first off, I've got to get in here and work on my tomatoes and get those things peeled. I've got some water heating up over there, and we're going to get the skins off of those tomatoes and can us some salsa. So I cannot wait to make this, and in a future video I will tell you how I liked it. So this is part 1. Alright, let's go get these tomatoes peeled. Alright, so I've got some tomatoes right here, and I've got some behind me. The directions say you need 6 pounds of tomatoes for your recipe. So I've got my trusty scale, and I'm going to zero out this pot, because I don't want to have to dirty up so many dishes. I'm sure y'all can understand that. Okay, now this water is boiling now. I'm going to dump my tomatoes in, and it only takes like 3 or 4 minutes at the most. You'll start to see them bubble some, and the skin will start to release. When you see that, you need to get them out, and you can't see it. But I've got a bowl of ice cold water to dump them in once they're done. So I'm going to go ahead and start placing my tomatoes in here. So make sure you have a good spoon with the holes in it, so you can keep your hot water in here and it's not traveling over to your cold. Okay, I noticed that the smaller ones are separating, so I need to go ahead and get them out. See how they're splitting right there? They'll be easier to come off. It's right in there. So go ahead and get them to your cold water. I would show you, but I'm telling you, in my last video I was telling you my tripod's going bing. So I'm trying not to move that thing but so much, so just be patient with me, guys. Okay, I moved you over to my counter so maybe we can see better. And I'm going to start taking these apart. Make sure you cut the core out. You don't need that. And if you see any bad spots like that right there, go ahead and cut it out. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get these tomatoes cut and in the pot. I'll be right back when that's done, because I see no point in you having to sit around here and watch me cut tomatoes. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I've got all the tomatoes done. Now the fun part. Tim does not like chunky salsa. So I'm going to use what God gave me and get in here and squish. And use my chopper too at the last, but I'm gonna get in here with my hands first and squish these things and try. My grandmother used to do it like this, y'all. She used to get in there. I remember growing up when she used to can her tomatoes, she'd get in a big pot and squish them. I mean, just squish them tomatoes. If you like chunky salsa, you don't have to do that. Just cut your tomatoes up in little pieces on your plate, and you can skip this step. I just knew that Tim doesn't like it chunky, so I'm gonna get in here and squish it as much as I can. I'm sure there's gonna be a few chunks, but it won't be as bad as it is right this minute. And honestly, it took right many tomatoes to make 6 pounds to go for this salsa. I was really surprised. But you know, once you take that skin off and once you take that core off, that takes a lot of the weight out of your tomatoes to make your salsa. Y'all, I'll be back when I'm done with this nasty mess. Alright, I cheated. I forget. about this thing, and makes my life so much easier. So I cheated. I used my Ninja, and I did it on blend, and only did it for like a minute or two, and now it's it will be Tim approved. So anyway, I just want to let you know, if y'all have a Ninja, use that if you need your salsa to be not thick, not chunky. Let's open it up and dump it in and get it stirred, and then wait for it to start to boil. Then we'll put our timer on for 10 minutes. And it'll be time to start jarring up. You need to make sure you have jars that are cleaned, sanitized. You have your lids ready, your rings ready. And it says this particular one makes 5 pints. I'm not using pints because you have to water bath this. I gave my big pot away by accident to my son and his wife when they were moving, so I'm going to use the jelly jars. I think that's what they're called. And honestly, that size will be perfect for Tim and I. Because we will probably eat the one jar, and we don't have to worry about storing what's left in the refrigerator. Okay, once it starts to boil and does its 10-minute simmer, I'll be back, and we will get this stuff in the jars and get this mess water bathed, and then we'll be done. So this has cooked for 10 minutes. Now I'm going to have to go back and forth for a few minutes, so please be patient with me. This has been doing the simmer. I haven't even cut it off yet. I have my jars behind me in some hot water along with the lids, the rings, the lids, and so I'm going to go back and forth and get those and get them filled and get them back in the hot water, and we're going to have to process for 40 minutes, the directions said, once they start boiling in the water bath. So let's get busy. So this is the jars that I'm using. These are jelly jars, and I think this will be perfect for Tim and I. Like I said, it says 5 pints for this packet. Sorry that y'all cannot see this. I'll show you in a minute. Alright, there it is, y'all, and I'm just going to wiggle it down in here. Oh, that's hot. Oh my gosh. Okay, now I've got some vinegar and a paper towel. I'm going to go around the lid and clean the lid off. And then put your cap on here. And now just do it finger tight. You don't want it up there, because if you put it on too tight, it's going to buckle it. Okay, I'm going to stick this back in the water and grab another jar, and I'll be back just as soon as I get this done, okay? Oh my, I am finally done. I hate having to wait for that stuff to process. I mean, it took 40 minutes to process. But anyhow, I got them done. I've got them taken out. They're sitting down here beside me. I ended up with 8 of the jelly jars, and I did 1 pint jar, and they already started popping. So there they are. They are finished. Alright guys, thank y'all so much for stopping in. I do appreciate you. And if y'all have tried Mrs. Wages, leave it in the comment. Tell me what you think about it. Do you add anything different into that mixture? I have seen somebody put some lime juice in theirs. Do any of you do that? I'm very curious to know. Leave me a comment and let me know. Anyway, thank y'all so much for stopping in. I greatly appreciate you. Y'all have a wonderful day, and we'll see you on the next video. Don't forget to like and share this. I greatly appreciate it. And if this is your first time, smash that subscribe button. I'd love to have you come along. Alright, We'll see you on the next video. Bye now.